What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy Vape Coach, and we are back again in your life, guys. Today we've got an amazing match for you. We've got we got six or seven. Chat, what is going on? As always, great to see each and every one of you. First up, we've got AttackPotency taking on JoshxNinja. Then it's gonna be Noir taking on IllySilly, followed by Lady of Chaos, our big-time supporter, coming through to take on Flacko Nasty, our Shang God, and then Oscar G coming through with that Reptile to take on BC's own New York Nightmare. Chad, let's do it. I see a bunch of goats here, and I see a bunch of goats here in the chat as well. DJ, Mikami, Chrome, everybody, Tangi. Good to see every single one of you guys. And now let's make way for some matches. This is AttackPotency taking on Josh. Let's get going and let's get rolling. Josh, you are clear to start your engines. Let's get this damn thing going. And John Cena, today's champion as well. Oh, Tangi, no, we got some amazing sets today. By the way, AP coming out with the load end yet again. And that pisses me off, chat, but just a little bit. On to game number one we go. Josh coming out with the tried and true. One of the best Quan Chis in North America. Does AP have the damage and the charisma to get through this? Let's go find out.
Round one. Fight.
All right, AP gonna be coming through and swinging to that big sword. Josh right now coming through with the fireballs. And yeah, Josh, hey, John, hey, people forget, man. Hey, people forget. Quite a solid Quan Chi, and now this is gonna be AP lighting him up from pillar to post. Look at the damage. And another whirly bird coming from Josh right now on the wake up. And now trying to get that portal up, but AP has anti-portal technology in the form of those down ones. But Josh gonna be making you pay most certainly. The overhead again. Oh, Jesus, Chad now continuing to swing away, continuing to slice, and continuing to dice. And Chad, I cannot hear you. Can you guys get louder? Let me know you're here. Let me know you've got a pulse. Big fire case, what's up? Double overhead is gonna be good, and Josh starting to pull away. AP could be in some trouble, but wait, there's more. And another bone cage, and another overhead, and that is gonna be a very clean round coming from Sir Josh. All right, Chad, we see what we're staring at right here. By the way, yeah, we're doing a North American event. People forget, man, we like these. All right, the jump in again, slams him right back down, but the whiff upon him is not like this. Fire kicks, I'm doing all great. Just started my diet today. I've been doing that Crystal Light, or that Crystal Light. No, what is it called? I forget what it's called, the Hello Fresh, and so far I've lost $200. I'm super proud of myself. How are you doing, Fire Cakes? Tangi putting up those YouTube links, thank you so much. Welcome back to one of the Go mods of Vape's Fight Night. Another overhead trying to rush in there. And the swing, the king of the swing is gonna be JoshxNinja. By the way, Michael Carter said, what did I miss? You just got here in time. This is literally match number one of set number one. Okay, says I'm craving some dessert. We need some sweetness up in this, but this is gonna be tough again, the overhead, and now AttackPotency gonna spend the fatal blow and it's gonna hit him. He's dead. AttackPotency lighting this up, Sonia, to your chest. 9 out of 10 dermatologists not gonna recommend that. It's fantastic stuff, chat. And yo, what's up, Sensei Wolf? Sensei, you are just in time. There's no way. Josh goes down.
Take your life.
Holy moly, AttackPotency getting a little bit saved there. And I don't like it. That being said, I kind of like it, chat. Remember, if you're just getting here now, this is a top 8 bracket. Set in, grab some snacks, grab some drinks, grab your friends some drinks, and let's go. What's up, Diddle? Diddle, I see the Diddle Dome is back. Is this correct? I was lurking. I might have done some lurking. Slams him on his dome nugget, the RKO for your viewing pleasure. And another spin to win, Whirlybird coming from Josh. But AP starting to kind of instill his will, starting to kind of take over. We got some Whirlybird tech on the other side, you better believe it. But you know what? Josh can answer right back. So yeah, man, the dome is back. Let's go, man. I still have fond memories of MK11, man. That was such a hype series, but he's gonna miss now. AP, okay, the neutral duck. I'm gonna set check. Can Josh bring this back? He needs a lot more. Continuing to swing the down one, and this should be just about it. AP with a 1-0 score. Looking good on the low end. The fundamentals looking super solid. Yo, what's up, DDG? Chat, we've got this one. We're going for the goal on this one. You better believe it. A 1-0 score coming from AP. Onto that replay, once again sponsored by this incredible community, chat. We have just gotten kicked off, and we are ready to roll. Josh having his very good moments, but it will be AP pulling away. Let's get you back to the action, and let's see exactly how this is gonna go. And Mikami, you are never allowed to speak again, ever in the fight night. All right, chat, on to game number 2. Josh, by the way, coming out with the exact same loadout. AP gonna be doing the same trend as well.
With you.
How kind to want to send me home.
By the way, how the football game's going? Are the Patriots winning? Did the Chargers win? No, not the Chargers, the Rams? I don't know nothing, chat. All right, just going, getting up in there. Say I'm feeling for low tier since he's sleeping. Perfect. Yes. Because low tier was definitely invited into this event. Another grab, Sonya, 14% to the dome. Josh right now continuing to press on Wake Up. AP not falling for it. And now we've got portals again. Cobra Tango coming through with our first subscription of the stream. Maybe I should put that overlay up. Cobra, what is going on? 14 months, that is crazy. I do believe you should start making your way into that blue bait territory. Who the hell knows? But either way, our first sub of the day, big shout out to Cobra Tango. We've got energy today, Chad. We've got energy, we've got all kinds of stuff. And now this is gonna be basically a tied ball game. 1-1, oh, no, that's gonna hit. Is this enough to kill? Yes, I believe it will be, 110%. By the way, DDG saying, I'm ready for some good ass MK this time. And yes, of course. Hey, the first set of the day. Mikami's saying that he has armor technologies. And I might agree, but you also owe me 10 cents for copying my catchphrase. Let's go.
Round 2, fight.
As I've been saying, guys, if you were just getting up in the building, you have not missed much. Only one game, we just started. Overhead for Josh, no good, but he will own the round lead. Now that portal, you just gotta duck, but Darius has plans of mixing you. And now here comes Josh. Big Rome, my God, what's going on? Big Rome, you're just in time, man. How's your day been going? And Ogun Senpai, I have the same question for you, good sir. What's up? All right, more portals and more kicks and more portals and more kicks. Ooh, Tongue on the first date, not like this. You don't want to do that. But also, who am I to tell you how to live your life? And AP right now cannot get in. This is going to be tough. TUFF. And Big Rome says everything is good. Man, I wish I could say the same for AttackPotency. But they are going through the ringer, and that is going to be it. A 1-1 score. We are all tied up, Chad, just like me, on a Saturday afternoon. Let's get going, and let's send it back your way for that replay. Is everything good on here? Dude, Big Rome, everything's fantastic. You know what? I had myself a really nice nap, and I was like, you know what? 2 tournaments would be ideal. You visited the motherland? Where is that? Where does your mom live? And yo, what's up, DDG? Still hanging out with us. And chat, let's get you right back to the action now. Does AP make the switch, or do they stay with the lone end? This is a tough matchup, but either way, we are going to see AP making that switch. We're going for the Omni-Man.
Darius.
You said grind like always, man. Yeah, we try to stay on that grind. People forget, man. Chat, let's get you back to the match and let's see who's going to be bringing those goods. AttackPotency saying this is DEFCON 1, and they most certainly do want to make the most of it. AP a bit of a fan favorite, but the same can be said about Josh. Let's go! All right, into the air we go, and AttackPotency says you are dealing with a different demon. You are dealing with a different Viltrumite. Zaxiello, Ankle Tony, what's up? He says, no way, bro, we are here. We are here to stay. Into the air. All right, AP, though, gonna be giving him all kinds of treatment here in the corner. Good low, and another forward 1-2 into the air again. This is sponsored by AttackPotency Airlines, and that flight is looking fully booked. Let's get it, chat.
Round 2.
Says much love to these two players. I love these two players, man. Josh, such an incredible Quan, and AttackPotency has won 1 billion tournaments in a row, and it kind of pisses me off. At the same time, I kind of like it. All right, Ankle Tony chilling was in the building. Good to see Big Rome, Mikami as well. DDG making those cameos, and chat, let's get it. All right, we are going to be continuing to spin, but AttackPotency has anti-spin technology. Oh, Jesus, and here comes the portals. You got to jump out of there. Josh trying to steer that portal in his general direction, but he is starting to run out of help, and that as well pisses me off. Josh has got to go. He cannot afford to take no for an answer here, and this should be enough, and chat, no pickup from Attack. And wait a second. Hold on, chat. Hold on now, chat. People forget, man. Josh is wet. But the whirly bird on Wake Up is going to break through that entire portal. And that is going to be AttackPotency with a game number 3 win. A 2-1 score. Just like that. It's pretty impressive, chat. I got to say, both these players coming out absolutely swinging. But only one is going to be making it to those next quarterfinals. And by the way, whoever is up next, I don't have the bracket in front of me. I need to go find the bracket. Do we have Finding the Bracket tag? What's up, by the way, Bob? I see you. Oh, I was dizzy when we started, man. I was dizzy when we started. I took a bunch of smelling salts, drank 2 Mountain Dews, and chat, we are ready for it. By the way, Noir and IllySilly, if you guys can make sure you do have those invites sent out to me, and I will invite your opponent if we need to. Yo, what's going on, Gyler? Gyler, we're just having a great time, man. We're doing an NA show right now. How is your day going? It's got to be super late in your area, but either way, welcome back to the channel. Let's give you some content, chat. Oh, the overhead. 9 out of 10 proctologist not going to let me go in like that on the first date. He said, when is the GOAT Oscar playing? September. We should be seeing him. All right, let's go. And by the way, it says 212, man. We gotta say, man, ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of 212. And by the way, Styles, welcome back. Do not think you can hide in my chat. You can try, but I will find you. I will find him. Oh, Jesus. So how late is it? NA for me, it's 5:12 in the PM. But in New York, it's at 8 p.m. Oh, the up block again. Josh on the verge. And Josh gonna take that round. A beautiful hip toss coming from Darius. And that is gonna be all she wrote. Josh finally getting back on the board. We'll need one more to send this, chat, to a game number 5. Let's hope we see it. Oh, the overhead, nice stuff again, and now the Darius mix. It's actually strange I'm not NA, catching an NA only stream while I'm in New York City. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive, I gotta say. Shout outs. By the way, Mikami, I thought you were from Ireland. Nobody tells me nothing. Another overhead, good. And another one, and coming right back down is going to be Josh. Josh is looking to take this. He's looking to rob AP. Does he have robbery tech? We will find out. And by the way, Noir, do make sure you get those invites out. I will be inviting IllySilly. We're having a breakneck speed of a set. These two literally refuse to stop punching each other in the face. So I'm Irish. Oh, I'm Irish on the holiday, you know what I mean? St. Patty's Day. I've been known to, we'll talk later, Mikami. However, AP, and Josh sent us to a game number 5, though. No, that is going to be AP yet taking it again.
I will grind this world to dust.
All right, on to perhaps the final round of the set, unless Josh is able to steer things in the right direction. Good, overhead not gonna be paying off. He said, should have banned Darius. I should ban everybody. I should ban everybody, Flacko. Flacko, by the way, make sure you are ready for match number 3. I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself, Chad. I apologize. Oh, good use of the armor coming from AP, the duck, but no good. The overhead, Josh, he can do something here. Does he have it? Does he have it? Oh, this is gonna be bad with 1,000 health. All right, it's gonna be a little bit better, but still not ideal. Taking this amount of damage coming from AttackPotency, and this should be the beginning of the end, and this is gonna be a 3-1 score coming from AP. And AP, a living legend, continuing to live up to that legend, that Omni-Man. Still looking pretty crisp, I have to say so myself. Chat, with that result, we've got to go back, and we've got to look at that replay. Josh, thank you so much for playing, and now we've got to go back to our bracket of death. Let's get it. Of course, Skyler. That's what we do. That's what we do at Beams Fight Night. We scare because we care. By the way, guys, we are back on the YouTube side of things. If you do want to give us a follow, look no further than right there. We will be posting daily VODs, at least. We're going to try to. Chat, let's go take a look at that bracket. Let me show you how this thing is shaping up. All right, so as you can see from my chart here, it is going to be none other than North America's. Actually, everybody in this event going to be from North America. It is going to be none other than AttackPotency coming through, getting it done, and they will be moving on to the semifinals. Coming up next, of course, is going to be Noir taking on IllySilly. Invites have already been sent out. Let's do it, chat. Let's get going, and let's get rolling. And once again, thank you guys all so much for supporting these events. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get this action started and let's send it your way. And by the way, Tickle My Fancy coming through on the 2nd time today. Much love. All right. Absolute cinema. Don't worry about it, IllySilly. We do all have performance issues. Sometimes you do need those gas station pills. However, chat, that is neither here nor there. Let's get going. And by the way, Lady of Chaos and Flacko, if you two want to add each other right now, go ahead and do so. You guys will be up after this. By the way, Noir, what is this? What is this, Noir? How dare you? He's trying to get a reaction out of me. I hate this man so much. Noir coming through with the Cyrax. The recently unbanned Cyrax, by the way, might I add. But we did ban some combinations. You are not allowed to play with Madame Bo or Serena. Don't get that in my face. All right, Chad, game number 2 is upon us. Big Noir and IllySilly. IllySilly, one of the better Sindels. You will see on the NA side, maybe just overall. And yo, Night Viper in the chat as well. All right, more use of the Cyrax nets. IllySilly right now trying to get out of all this pressure and double Cyrax. This is double demonic. IllySilly with a solid pickup though and a solid conversion. All right, goes for the forward 4 into the back 4. Good. And nice little loud hat. What kind of mix do we got? We got the right mix as IllySilly. IllySilly marching, ooh, but a little bit of a drop. People forget. Another one, and IllySilly is marching all the way over this Noir. Has most certainly seen better days. The low racks not helping him quite as well as he would like to. And yo, pursuing Breeze, how you been? The up block, here comes Noir. Ain't no way. IllySilly, run, do something. All right, IllySilly gonna be going through the bomb squad. And that boy Ryu is saying, Illy is tough, I must agree. Look at the bags, by the way. Illy, you gotta kill this man. You kill him now. He said, I thought Cyrax was banned. Flacko. Only Cyrax and Madame Bo and Serena, or Serena, are banned. And all right, Lady of Chaos, though, they are ready to go. Let's see what they've got. Another use of the bombs coming from Noir. Ooh, and another use of the bags. I don't like it, chat. That being said, I kind of like it. Loud Hat is on the ground, as are the fireballs. Double fireball. IllySilly, though, trying to aura farm in the corner. I can appreciate this. Bomb squad is not going to be good. The dunk is going to be no good. Noir, the defense is holding up quite well, I will admit. However, Illy has got to get out this corner. Nice. And another 1-1-1-1-1-1-1. IllySilly cannot get out of this corner. Noir is smothering, going boa constrictor status, and that's impressive, chat. 1-1 into the screen, blowing out the eardrums, giving him the ex-girlfriend treatment. I can respect this. Another use of the Lao hat. IllySilly is going crazy. IllySilly looking like with those full Lao optimals. Remember, oh, okay, all right. Okay, I don't know what just happened there. We counteracted each other. This is gonna be expensive, Chad. This is gonna hurt. This might be the end of Noir's run here with the Cyrax. Overhead and another forward with the Lao. Oh, what is this? IllySilly doesn't even know what he's doing. All right, Noir, you've got to find a way to spend that fatal blow. Not tomorrow, not next week. You've got to spend it now. Just trying to drain all that meter of IllySilly. One more connection will be enough. Can he do it, Chad? That is going. No, he drops it again. Is this enough? Is this enough? Yes, it is. Noir gonna tie things up and tie it up quite nicely. That is going to be the round.
Final round.
All right, IllySilly kind of struggling here in the mid-range. And now Noir trying to make his way in that Lao hat to save your bacon. And by the way, Bob coming through with the fine Bob! Bob getting us started right now, dipping $5 into that PayPal. Thank you so much, Bob. Says it's for the players. I got you, man. I got you. All right, a $5 tournament, and Bob, thank you so much. And a huge shout outs to you and that deadly smoke we do see from North America. Thank you so much again for everybody supporting, coming through and saying, you know what? Let's get this party started. And who am I to say no to the good people? All right, IllySilly with a solid lead, but Noir has anti-silly lead technology. Why don't we watch this? Forward 4 yet again, down 1. Another down 1. The jump in, IllySilly trying to get past that up block. Good low. Forward 1. And Noir trying to press in. That should be a full punish, and it will be, chat. Look at the damage coming from IllySilly. IllySilly, this gameplay is most certainly not looking silly. It's looking pretty crisp and pretty scrumptious, I will say. And chat, this should be close to being the end. Down 1. Noir, he's got a match like he's never matched before, and that is gonna be all she wrote. IllySilly with a 1-0 score, and do you see this? Look at this, IllySilly, aura farming. This is splendiferous. 1-0 gonna be your current set score, just like that, as IllySilly continues to make some noise. But now, Noir, we gotta make a decision. Do we get to see the PeaceMaker? I have a feeling we are gonna see it sooner rather than later, chat. Only one way, of course, to find out. Let's get it back your way, and let's send things in your direction, and let's go. And by the way, Noir is already saying that he might have something a little bit planned. John Cena is smiling. That's gonna be a terrible thing. Chat, this could be tough. Noir known as one of the better peacemakers you will see in this game, but he is gonna be coming out. What is the cameo of choice, though? He's thinking about it, man. Don't think, just do it, just go. Oh, Jesus, chat, oh, Jesus, what is it we are staring at? Noir right now, he's saying, I've got the peacemaker, man. And what cameo should I pick? And by the way, Mr. Marquis would say splendiferous. It's a fantastic word. It's a real word, chat. Splendiferous. This is the way I say it. All right, coming through with the Movado. This is an interesting choice. IllySilly will most certainly have their hands full, but they do have a 1-game lead. And let's get it, chat. Let's get it. IllySilly and Noir going to battle. This is going down like 4 flat tires here in the fight night. Thank you guys again so much for coming out and so much for supporting. Really splendiferous. People forget Ryu.
Round 1.
Chat. You guys had what, a year to make fun of my vocabulary, and you want to start now? Yeah. All right, fireballs on the loose, and Noir looking a little bit safer with this character. So wow, new cameo, Kung Lao. No. Oh yeah, no, he did pick the Kung Lao. I thought it was Movado. Chat, I'm tripping. I have big time tripping, but we are gonna be getting some big forward ones. Here comes IllySilly. IllySilly gonna be making you pay the iron price for that combo attempt. And look at the damage. There's a fireball to end things. IllySilly, they might have the right idea here. That Lao hat gonna be no good with that projectile dysfunction. The sonic boom, but IllySilly says enough is enough. All right, no full punish. The reads, what's going on? Welcome back to the chat. Thank you so much for the follow. Oh, this is looking bad for IllySilly, though, as Noir continuing to armor and continuing to make the right decisions. And now he is going to be taking the lead, at least in game number 2. Can he take the lead overall? Probably not, because this would be a tie ball game. Should he get this done? All right, down 1, though, the big boot. Look at the spacing of Noir. A young prodigy, a young teabagger. And you know what? I can respect that, but we've got overheads coming from IllySilly. And right now, though, John Cena is even alluding to the fact there's no way we have 2 Peacemaker champions, right? In this bracket, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. All right, keep in mind, John Cena did win the tournament earlier. Okay. Oh, that's gonna hurt that. No, it's not a full punish. I thought it was. Maybe IllySilly just maybe mistiming that. However, he's gonna be trying to make mincemeat out of Noir yet again. A forward four into the stomp, into the sky. IllySilly Airlines in your flight is looking fully booked. And chat, that's gonna be the round. IllySilly breaks the armor, and that is gonna be all she wrote. Illy is looking good today.
I'm tired of this.
Final round. Fight.
As always, guys, as you remember, people forget, man. Good stuff from Noir, though, immediately locking back in the Flute of Doom, and of course that grab to your dome, going for the Reddit combos. I'm pissed. Another good grab. And those chesticles getting blown out, a big hat to your solar plex. And Noir saying, do not jump. This is, in fact, a no-fly zone. I don't know if you got the memo, but we do have grabs coming from Illy. And Flacko is saying, I am pissed. I am, in fact, royally pissed. And so is Noir. Noir's on the verge. Can he put this away? He would need one more combo. And right now he's back, and IllySilly is looking better, more rough for wear. 2-4. A good gunshot that reaches basically a quarter screen. And Noir trying to aura farm, and that is going to be the game. A 1-1 score, and these are some high-quality bags, chat. Definitely avert your eyes from the stream if you do not enjoy a good teabag or a bad teabag, chat. Impressive stuff, but a 1-1 is what we are at. And now, though, this is looking tough right now. That's one way to disarm your opponent. He's got a leg up on the competition, and now that chest is getting blown out. That is going to be Noir going one up on the set score. Butterflies all over the place. Squeezes into action, and chat, we've got a replay for you.
PeaceMaker wins.
We're having a good time here, chat. At least I'm having a great time, man. I'm already covered in a pool of sweat right now. This looks great. This is my exercise for the day, chat. As you guys know, I'm on that diet. We're trying to get skinny. We're trying to get fit. And there's only one way to do that. Let's do it in chat. Let's send it back your way. And yo, what's up, Hefe? Welcome back. All right, chat. It is go time, which means it is showtime. Noir on a 1-1 score here. Remember, this is a top 8 bracket. He said, can you sing Thriller?
Sindel.
Probably not. What's up, Akira? All right, Chad, let's see if Illy's not going to be changing the loadout either. So I can't keep up with the PeaceMaker. Puns per minute. Oh, yeah, we got a lot of them. We like to have fun here. All right, by the way, Flacko and Lady of Chaos, do make sure that those invites are going to be looking locked, loaded, and ready to go when it is go time. Let's get it. Nice up block, though. That is some solid damage. Noir right now, though, going crazy. More gunshots yet again. Oh, this is going to hurt. This is not what the doctor ordered. And right now, Noir saying, do not pass go, do not collect the $5 that bomb has put up for you. But we've got 2-4 technology, and that's a good thing, chat. Overhead into the stomp yet again. IllySilly going to be going for the full optimal. Look at the damage, though. Get some solid Oki, though. The Lao had do not push a button. Another forward one attempt into the low. Ooh, all right, Noir just using that to get out of the corner and then find some damage. And these two continuing to go crazy against each other, continuing to cross-pollinate. IllySilly trying to take their turn back, but there is no turn. You don't get it back. And that is the round. But yo, what's up with my goat Daffy in the building? Daffy here to watch our North American showdown. It's a living legend that is living up to that legend. All right, IllySilly once again trying to get up in there, but we have some forward ones for your viewing pleasure. Another forward four into another stomp. Again, going aerial. Forward four yet again, the Lao hat. Yo, what's up, Poseidon? Poseidon, look at this Sindel and look at this PeaceMaker. And then look at me. I'm on a horse. Forward one. All right, the Lao hat again. 1-1. He tries to armor, but there is no armor to be had. He is literally out of armor. And Noir right now going double pits to Chesty on this one, but a raw scream, and that is going to be a full combo. Oh, Jesus. Illy, though, does pick up a 2-4 again. He said, yo, Vape, I'm showing servers aren't available? Not like this, Lady of Chaos. I'll call the servers right now. I got you. I'll call Ed Boon. He's known for responding quite often. And anybody who's a fan of MK can attest as well. Lady of Chaos, maybe restart the console or the Wi-Fi router? Definitely could help. However, this is going to be Noir. He's continuing to go crazy. Can he get this win? All right, more Flutes of Doom on the loose. I don't know about this, chat. I don't know a lot of things. And another low. All right, and there's some anti-gravity. He gets the mix in, chat. That will be the game, Noir. Gonna be putting an exclamation point on it, and a 2-1 lead now. Coming for Noir. Holy moly. What can we say? We can't say much. We can't say a ton, but we can say an eagle. He's gonna be eviscerating you and giving him the Taco Bell treatment, blowing out the guts, and that is gonna be some pretty impressive stuff from Noir. Noir right now with another teabag. Don't make us watch another fatality. Don't you do it. All right, good, good. All right, gotcha, Lady of Chaos. Keep us informed. Let us know what's going on, please, and thank you. Cannot wait to see you on stream. Let's get you back to the action, chat. 100 people in the building, 100 cool people, and Daffy. And I only say that because he's ultra cool. That's a status I don't give to just everybody, but I also give it to everybody. Chat, let's get you back to the match, and let's see how this is gonna go. Say please next time. Oh, Noir, okay, all right. Oh, you wanna come at me now, all right, I see you.
PeaceMaker.
Booyah!
All right, chat, here we go. Noir with a beautiful 2-1 lead. Let's see if IllySilly can do anything to stop this. And now coming out with the Mileena, a much more mobile character. I can appreciate that, chat.
Hanging Garden.
Cease your drivel, or I will cease it for you.
All right, chat,
overly bent
and take notes. This is gonna be a banger of a set. Noir, that's what I'm saying. You gotta be careful. All right, I tolerate you, all right? But if you get on the wrong side of the vape coach, it's not ideal. You can ask every one of my exes. Now, looking good though. This is gonna be IllySilly with a tremendous lead. IllySilly though, can Noir stop this? Trying to go up block. I don't even know where the hell he's going. Nice. Another big boot on the loose, and another eagly. Oh, Jesus, yet again, another big boot coming from Noir. And he's gonna spike him right onto his dome nugget. More flutes, and more explosions, and more flutes, and more jumps. All right, Mileena, is this the kryptonite to Noir? We will find out. Noir playing this one quite nicely, though. It still will be IllySilly with the lead. Scratch the previous statement. That is not true at all anymore. All right, Illy in the red zone, trying to wake up with boutons. And another low hat that is going to be +2, not push a button. And another low, and IllySilly is getting mixed. How do you fight this, Chad? How do you fight this? Another jump, and that's going to hurt. That should be the round, but wait. Noir has anti-end of round technologies, but Illy has anti-end of round technologies, and that is going to be it. Chat, my head hurts. I'm getting lightheaded. This is great. This is cinema. You guys want to see Vape Prime? This is what Vape Prime looks like again and again. But now, we got to focus back to the players. We got to make sure we give you guys your money's worth. Daffy right now going crazy. Nice. Oh, I don't even know where we're going. I'm over here. Solid grab. I wish I could donate more. Bob, do not even worry about it. We appreciate that a ton. Thank you so much for everything you do, man. By the way, when are we getting you back up in the bracket? I miss you. Shout out to Blink-182. Ooh, Eagerly gonna be eating Lau's face. Not ideal on the first date, but you know what? We are going to allow it. Down one again. IllySilly right now trying to pressure this man into the corner. Oh, that is gonna hurt. Wait, it's actually kind of not. Noir's in trouble. Noir, not like this. Not like this. Trying to aura farm too much. Another grab. I miss you as a bang. Oh yeah, no, that boy, yeah, people do forget, man. Hey, sometimes, you know, when I turn off the vape stream late at night, I'll just sit there and play it and chain smoke cigarettes in my house because I'm a crazy person. Nice down one. Noir right now getting mixed, and can he bring this back? That is going to be the game. And Chad, I need every single person in here to make some noise. Look at IllySilly coming through with the hyper bags. IllySilly stealing some of that aura, and I don't like it. That being said, I kind of like it. 2-2 gonna be your score, chat. I need to see everybody come through with the emotes. Let me know you're here. Let me know you've got a pulse, and let the players know you are enjoying this set. And by the way, Flacko is saying Noir is losing aura, and that is very true. Yo, what's up, Rui? Every time you host one at school, well, Bum, the fact is, I only host them when you're at school. I'm like, when is Bomb not available? Let's do a tournament then. We love you, brother. All right, chat, let's get this to the final match. Noir, what are we coming out with? Say, who you want me to go, John? Oh, John Cena. John Cena gets to pick the choice for Noir. I don't like this, chat. I don't like this at all. Oh, no, he's going with the tremor. Oh, man, the protege is picking this, chat. I am pissed. And this is going to be the final match between these two. 100 people in the building. And they say, babe, give us the content. Give it to us now. All right, IllySilly and Noir. This is not a drill. This is game number 5. Oh, Lady of Chaos is not working? Are you sure? I understand. If so, then I can completely understand. I can definitely look for a replacement. If you want to try this another day, we can 100% do that, Lady of Chaos. Whatever you want to do, I am with you. However, into the corner we go in Noir. He is in boxing range. IllySilly caught not blocking. Oh, Jesus, Chad. Noir is continuing to light this place up. And another one, and now Noir, he has ascended to the final level of being. You said I did it old IT tricks. Oh, I got you, Lady of Chaos. That's all good. So, with Lady of Chaos not able to play, at least not today, does anybody want to step in on the North American side? I'm looking for a sweat, somebody that thinks that they can take out Big Flacko Nasty. And that's not an easy thing to do, Chad. I'll be completely honest. Nice. And a big kick though. Hang on a second though. IllySilly's got something to say, but so does Noir. Right back on the response, and this is gonna behoove him tremendously. So I love you, babe. I love you too, Mike. Thank you so much for being here. Big throw, but he says, hang on a second. We are not doing that whatsoever. Big damage coming from Illy. Can we go? Final round, final game. Does IllySilly get their revenge? Try to throw out that eagle. Gonna be no good, but we do have grabs again. All right, chat. What do we got here? What do we got here? More gunshots. And an up block. That should have been the round, but it might be close. IllySilly looks like they're going to be rolling away. Noir will have one more thing to say about this. He's on chip territory. And the down one, chat. This is going to be final round, final game. Let's go.
Final round. Fight.
All right, chat. This is once again going down like 4 flat tires. And by the way, guys, this is it. This is the very last one. He said he had a thesaurus for breakfast. Listen, man, listen. I see words in movies and I copy those. By the way, yeah, guys, we do need a North American sweat coming up for the next match to take on Flacko. Who's taking the spot? Noir right now. He is going crazy. He needs just one more. This might be enough, and chat. This is going to be Noir going to the semifinals, but I will say a very, very entertaining match. GG's to both, and IllySilly, thank you so much for coming out and playing. It means a ton to us. Noir going to be taking that and marching towards the semifinals. Brilliant stuff, chat, but we've got another match for you. Let's go look at that replay. Once again, brought to you by this community. All right, Noir gonna be getting it done, man. There's no other way to say it. Illy was close, man. Illy was close. Just one round separated them. But you gotta think, man. You gotta think that could be a matchup we do see in the future. And now, chat, we've got to go to our next match. We're gonna be getting it all set up right here, actually live on stream. So, with that result right there, it will be none other than Noir getting it done, going to the semifinals where he will be taking on North America's own AttackPotency. Chat, coming up next, we have Flacko Nasty, the Shang God, coming through. But we actually do need a replacement. So, do we have anybody who would be looking to play a bit of an Omega Sweat from North America that has a feeling like they can make this run? Let me know if you are interested, and let's do it, chat. Let's go. Let me hit up my Discord, by the way, and we're gonna be getting all set up. All right, chat, because we did need a fill-in, though, we are going to be having, actually, HavenBlade, a huge supporter of the channel, coming through and taking on big Flacko Nasty. This should be a Shang versus, I'll be completely honest, chat, I have no idea. I don't know who Haven plays, but I have a feeling like we are about to find out. This is going to be quarterfinal number 3 of 4. Let's get to it, and let's go. John Cena, that would be the opposite of cool, if I'm being completely honest. HavenBlade, let's go. Let's do it. All right, Flacko coming out with the Shang. HavenBlade, do we see the Lao on stream? And remember, Haven's in a lot of streams, so they know the tech. They know exactly. And this is the classic matchup from the beginning of the Mortal Kombat 1 movie. Kang taking on Shang. Thank you, Beside. It's a very well-known command we have. All right, chat, the classic matchup. The fire versus fire.
I will never
soul-stealing versus non-soul-stealing. And by the way, Lady of Chaos cheering their original opponent in the form of Flacko, saying, come through, get this done, show us how it's done. Keep in mind, Flacko also does play Shang, so he will know the tricks. And he says, I'm you! Balls to the face. All right, fantastic behavior here at the fight night. Another sweep, another low, and another low again. The stand 1, the forward 4, and lifting him up into the stratosphere. Look at Flacko continuing to go crazy. Flacko with the jump in. Stand 1, another grab throws him right back. Look at this. Oh, that is not what you want to do. 9 out of 10 doctors not going to recommend you do that. However, Flacko is going young again. I wish we all could do that. All right, Unk status is going to be looking good, though, now at this point. Throws that, and now, no, not going to be any good. HavenBlade getting mashed on just a little bit again and again. This is quarterfinal number 3. Keep in mind, Oscar G taking on New York Nightmare to headline us at the end of the quarterfinals. And then, of course, we do have our semifinals, more fireballs and more fireballs. Right now, this is looking like all Flacko Nasty. He's going to pick that up and look pretty good. HavenBlade just trying to warm up a little bit, and I can respect that a ton.
Fight.
Once again, we are letting loose just like me inside of an elevator. Chat, thank you guys again so much for being here, supporting the event, and you know what? Going 2 in one day. I don't know if I can sustain that, chat. We're gonna try. And by the way, it says Bears or Rams. Who's winning right now? I'm a Cali boy, so I might cheer for the Rams, but I don't know. I like Bears. They're cool. Into the air. Stand forward to fireball, and a stand 1 into fireball, and a jump in. Jagacy inviting me. I don't know what that's for. Anyway, another 2 fireballs on the loose. A forward 4. 1-2 into the 1-2-4, down 1 into the spikes. And remember, Shang, when he has that tremor, you are going to be in trouble. But wait, he's got something to say. Does Flacko? Another. Okay, these spikes starting to get to him. Is it going to be his turn? And chat, that should be all she wrote. And that is going to be a game 1 win coming for Flacko Nasty. All right, chat. All right, I'm liking it. Seeing the Shang. HavenBlade gonna have to dig into their bag of tricks, see what else they can come out with. But we're gonna go take a look at that replay, as always, sponsored by this community, guys. Thank you so much again for being here. Let's go take a look if we can. And as you can see from my graph, he hit him with one of these, and then one of those, and then some of that. Impressive stuff, chat. Write this down. And let's get you right back to the action. Balls to the face, of course, to end it. And let's do it, chat. Let's go. Dump Bears!
Liu Kang.
All right, let's go.
Soon.
All right, HavenBlade coming out with the tried and true Shang, chat. This is going down again. Match number 2 of set number 3. By the way, New York Nightmare and Oscar G, you guys know the drill. As soon as this set looks like it's ending, go ahead and send that Koth invite. We will be joining you as soon as we can. And then let's get it, chat. HavenBlade coming out. Let's see if they can get a little bit more damage. All right, low fireballs. And by the way, IllySilly cheering on Flacko. Those two are oftentimes teams in the 2v2s. Maybe we'll see that again soon, again and again. Oh, he says, I'm you again. All right, HavenBlade, though, getting sent up into the high heavens. A fully booked flight. Sponsored, of course, by Flacko. Another solid grab. Balls to the face again on the rebound coming from Flacko. Up block, the 2 into the 4 into the fireball. And another one. Tremor is completely loaded. HavenBlade in some big time trouble. Oh, that is going to be close. That is going to be close. And that is going to be the round. HavenBlade in some serious trouble. But wait, we've got another round.
Round 2. Fight.
Forward 4. All right, though. We're going to be breaking away, says the Tremor. And by the way, guys, currently a $5 prize pool sponsored today by Bomb. If anybody does want to donate to that, you can do so right here. Never mandatory, but always appreciated. Thank you guys so much again. All right, lifting him up again. And now, Flacko, right now, starting to go to town. Another forward 4. And this is some serious damage, man. This is nothing to stop that Flacko continuing to batter with those spikes. HavenBlade trying to make their way in, aren't we all? Good fireball just to get rid of the zoning. Another jumping, but Flacko is on top of it. Flacko, does he have semifinal potential? Does he have it? And that is going to be it. Flacko with a 2-0 lead just like that. And HavenBlade in a little bit of trouble, but of course, I talked to the owner. We're going to give them one more chance. Let's go take it back your way, and let's see what Haven has got for us. By the way, a huge shout out to HavenBlade, a huge supporter of this channel and many other channels. Let's go, and let's roll. Some impressive gameplay, chat. I wish I could say anything different, but I can't. I legally can't. Getting this back your general direction. Both players continuing to go crazy, and let's see if HavenBlade is able to get one on the board. Send us into some extra sets. Coming out with now the other Shaolin monk in the form of the Kung Lao.
The tea house.
I regret not having you vivisected.
North America with some crazy Kung Lao players. We've seen it before. EU region, not actually. No, we have Ross. Okay, we're tripping. All right, let's go, chat.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, Flacko Nasty trying to put a bow tie on this one. HavenBlade right now wants to extend this. Good sweep. Do we wake up with armor? No, but we do wake up with some down ones into the 2-4. That is going to be some damage coming out of HavenBlade, who does find himself in a very small lead for now, looking good. And HavenBlade said, this is my break glass in case of emergency character, but you've given him an overhead. That's a problem. And Flacko is well too aware of it. 2-4 yet again. Down 1 into the spikes, into the Tremor. HavenBlade is looking better, worse for wear at this point. Can they get something on the board? Flacko came to sweat. Flacko right now trying to wrap this one up like a blanket. And now that's Sonya again. Freeway in the overhead. Here comes Haven. Right, Haven needs one more. Can they get that last hit to punch in their first round? Another bit of zoning, and more fireballs. Ooh, the Tremor Rock. That's impressive, chat. And that should be enough. The zoning from Flacko going to be getting it done. And now HavenBlade has got to make a decision and make it soon. Keep in mind, you have now given this man an overhead. That's a problem. However, a huge shout out once again to HavenBlade, and it takes some serious props for me. For these players to come through and say, you know what, they throw me in. I don't see what's the worst that can happen. I get 3-0, we play like adults and we lie about the results. The jump in though, the empty jumping and Flacko getting taken for a ride. Into the stratosphere, into the high heavens though, punches him upside the dome nugget, throws him right back into the corner, good sir, and another use of these hats. Is that gonna catch? Yes, it does. Yo, what's up, Big Grug? How you been? Ooh, a little bit slow on the draw there from Haven, but gets his first round on the board. I am liking this gameplay.
Final round.
All right, chat, let's continue to go and let's continue to roll. These two continuing to sweat for our viewing pleasure. Flacko cannot press a button, gets hit with the low yet again. Ooh, that's Sonya gonna be no good. Another use of the hat. Haven is starting to wake up in front of our very eyes. All right, Flacko tries to go for the enhanced force balls, but it's Haven in the lead. Good defense. Ooh, he's gotta break that armor though. Solid tactics coming from Flacko. Forward 4. What do we got here? There's the overhead I was looking for, chat. He's gonna make some. Those are the low, but it looks like Haven adapting quite nice. Good low into the spikes yet again. He's been tripping him up quite often with those. The Zoni gonna be able to contend with Flacko. Okay. This is a set. This is a sweat set, man. Forward 3, down 1. Where are the spikes at? Give me the spikes. Oh, just goes for the old-fashioned. I love it. That should be a punish, but no, not quite. He did extend it. Another solid grab. Flacko on the verge of pulling away. What do we got from here? The jump in. Is that gonna hurt? No. Where are the spikes? Give me the spikes. And this is gonna be close. HavenBlade does have Fatal Blow. They've got meter. They've got to find a way to use it though. The spike's in again. Shed one more. And that is going to do it. GG's to Flacko and HavenBlade. Haven, a huge shout out from my entire community, from this entire community. Thank you so much for coming through. It does mean a lot to us. And now, finally, we were able to get you on stream, but Flacko gonna be making that run to the semifinals. And GG's to both opponents. We hope to see you both again. He said, vape, make sure you stay hydrated. Of course, of course. I've been drinking Baja Blast all day. You guys think I'm a low-calorie individual? Who do you think you're dealing with? All right, Chad, let's go take a look at that bracket. HavenBlade, as always, thank you so much. But it will be Flacko Nasty from North America. Everybody here from NA, by the way, gonna be making that run into the semis. And now he's got to win one more match to get into grand finals. We will see who that's going to be. Chad, coming up next, this is going to be none other than Oscar G taking on New York Nightmare. This should be the Reptile versus the Scorpion. If you enjoyed the battle of the classic characters, then you are in the right place. Let's get it, Chad. Invites have been sent out, and let's send it your way. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. What's up, by the way, 2 Trillion? Great to see you in the house. And now this is going to be quarterfinal number 4. Oscar G going to be coming through and taking on New York Nightmare. And our first look at Geras today.
Where all points in history meet.
The first time seeing Nightmare in action. It's been a little while, man. Hey, great song by saying, by the way. Let's get it, chat. Lady of Chaos cheering above as always. And Lady of Chaos, we got to get you on stream soon, but never feel obligated. All right, stand 3. And Oscar G right now, though, this is one Reptile you don't want to mess with. And by the way, Moses, yeah, an NA tournament. And when are you going to jump up in here? I got to see Moses come through, but right now I got to see these back shots coming from New York Nightmare, who is cooking Oscar G. Another jump in. Oh, it could have continued the combo. Trying to out Pizza the Hut, maybe just a little bit. All right, loading up those hourglasses, and that's a big snap from downtown, chat. This is gonna hurt, you better believe it. Another snap. He doesn't run out of snaps. New York Nightmare trying to put this one away. Oscar G is looking better, worse for wear. The overhead is good. Into the stratosphere we go. Look at the damage right now, heating up from Oscar G. Oscar G continuing to let it loose. Oscar G, can he bring it back? No, we've got some armor, and that is going to be the round.
Round 2.
And by the way, Grug is saying, is the strat against Reptile just don't let him make you block? I don't know, Reptile. What the thing though that's really good about this character that I learned from Poseidon, by the way, is he closes the distance so quickly. And now, yeah, there's no social distancing. COVID is not a thing. All right, though, but again, reverses time right into another ass beating. And here comes Oscar G. Oscar G lighting this place on fire, quite literally and figuratively. Good low, and now he's starting to mix. Oscar G has awoken. Oh, the overhead as well, though. This is going to be big problems. And that is going to be all New York Nightmare coming through and tying things up. We're right next to each other. This is impressive. This is pretty impressive. Flacko, take notes. And Grug, take notes that Flacko's taking notes. Back 3 is going to be no good. The overhead, however, will be Oscar G starting to kind of pull away here in the mid-range. Right, fireball tech, down 1 into the command grab. That's ballsy, I appreciate that. Overhead to the big slam, and another low. I don't want to fight anybody, Flacko. I don't want to fight nobody. He tries to go for the snap. Oscar G a little bit quicker on the draw. Do we see the back shots? No, this is a lot more than that. And now, New York Nightmare, can we tie things up? Do we have tying it up technology? Good, down 1 again. And another solid grab coming from Big Nightmare. Oscar G, he's got to make a decision. He's got to make it quickly. He can punish that. People forget me. All right. Oh, the command grab in chat. That's going to be the game. New York Nightmare looking like he never left and stopped competing. That is going to be a 1-0 score for your viewing pleasure. And him and this Mataro combo going to be coming through and looking good. Let's go take a look at that replay. And chat, we're full of energy today. We are full of all kinds of stuff. We are having a great time here in the fight night, and New York Nightmare trying to make that run to the semifinals. Only one way, of course, to do it, chat. Let's send it back your way, and let's see what these two have got for us. All right, back to the action now. It is Oscar G, and it is New York Nightmare, of course.
Gears.
You said Gears is my third character. He's number one in our hearts. Fantastic stuff. All right, chat, let's go.
Sindel.
What does it mean?
We are continuing to come alive here in the fight night for this North American showdown. Chat, once again, thank you guys all so much for being here. It means a ton that you are spending your time with us. And let's see how this goes. I don't know if I have the energy to do this every single day, but we'll see. I'm on the new diet, chat. I'm on the new diet. I'm on the Subway diet, all right? I've lost 0 pounds. I've lost $200. Into the sky we go, and now Oscar G starting to cook, coming up early. Oscar G trying to make Reptile gameplay look emphatic, and in fact, he is. Another overhead. Ooh, that is gonna hurt. Belly bump is gonna be good, and so is the snap. And nearly 100 people in the building to watch this match. You gotta say, if you're gonna say anything, you gotta say that the snap is gonna be good. Coming from Big Nightmare. Jump in, no up block attempt. You gotta be careful against that body splash of Geras. Oh man, he's getting caught out in the open. Overhead is gonna be good. He is getting caught from range with that every single time. And Trey Buffy, what's going on, brother? Welcome back to the stream. Dude, great to see you, man. Welcome through. And now you are here for quarterfinal number 4. Things are getting saucy as Oscar G is able to pull that one back.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, chat, make some noise. Let me know you got a pulse. Let me know you're here. Double stomp into the Motaro tail. Gonna be keeping things plus, and then a nice overhead, because why the hell not? Gets right up in there. Oscar G not confirming, but gets hit with that overhead. Does Nightmare. Back 3 yet again. Wait a minute, though. We're gonna be going back to the beginning. Nice low. All right, these two is just the game of mix. He said I was watching the Rips Arena stream, dude. Rips is the GOAT, the Godfather, man. And you know what? We're happy to do some stuff for North America here. And now another acid ball coming. Oscar G is cooking. Another low. I love that mix, by the way. I'm taking notes on that. Dude, these are good matches tonight. Oh yeah, Greg. Yeah, we're going crazy here on a Sunday afternoon. For some of them, it's gonna be. For some of us here, it's gonna be Monday morning. Crazy how time works, Chad. It's impressive. Oh, that is gonna hurt him. That is gonna be the game. Oscar G gonna be knotting things up. These two again, continuing to batter each other. Oscar G with no brutality, but you know what? All you do need is that win. 1-1, gonna be the current set score. And let's see if Nightmare does go dig into his bag of tricks, and let's see what we come out with. On to that replay brought to you by this community. And the action's impressive, Chad. It's actually super impressive. It's pretty impressive. I can't lie to you. I could lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, let's get you back to the action. Let's get you back to the game, and let's see if Oscar G is able to continue that momentum, or if Nightmare is able to switch characters and come out with something different. I want to find out.
Reptile.
Oh, that's most certainly true, DDG. Thank you so much again, so much for coming through, and hopefully you're enjoying these matches. Nightmare, what do we got from here? I don't know. Nightmare, you might want to come out with the main. We've seen an Omni-Man tonight. It did go well in the form of AP, but this is a different demon, chat. Let's get it, and let's send it your way. All right, Nightmare thinking about the potential matchup. He knows he has to face this Scorpion and Reptile combination. Trey Moffitt, we got Nolan, man. It's pretty impressive stuff.
You've worn 2 faces, as I have.
All right, Chad, by the way, after the stream, we are going to be rating out to D-Pad, a longtime supporter of this channel. We want to show him some love. And Nightmare says, you want the main? Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's see how this goes. Chad, on to game number 3. These two are going to be tied up. Back 3 yet again. Oscar G trying to mix, but we do have some down ones for your viewing pleasure. All right, that is going to be a plus string. Do not want to press on that. Up to the stratosphere we go. Nightmare right now in some trouble. The Nolan is not doing too well. Good belly bump, though. Tries to go into Movado. That could be some pretty good tech. However, Oscar G has fought his fair share of Omni-Mans, including the likes of AttackPotency, who is in this bracket as well. Back 3 yet again, and chin up into the air. And that is going to hurt. That is not going to be ideal, and that is going to be the round. Oscar G starting to pull away and does take the lead in the set.
Fight.
1-1. Another use of the acid ball. That's not going to work, though. What is this? All right, New York Nightmare finally showing some signs of life, I should say. Words are hard, chat. People forget it. All right, it is going to be New York Nightmare with the lead. Tries to go filter my stance. Oscar G not falling for it, but does get an overhead as well. Slams him right back down. Scorpion again on the rebound to pick up that tab. Ooh, the filter my stance, but it doesn't work. Overhead. Oh, that is another filter my stance up into the air. And Reptile has most certainly been looking good. Oscar G has been aura farming. Lady Sindel and Mileena, by the way, in the background. Glad to have them here. This should be the round. No, he drops it. No Movado. Good low. All right, we are jumping in and out. We are going all over the place, and now this Reptile trying to put things away. Oh no, that could be it. No, the Reptile, I'm sorry, the Scorpion, but chat, that is gonna be the game. That is gonna be Oscar G now with a 2-1 score. And Nightmare looking better, worse for wear. He might need something a little bit different. Let's see what he's got. Oscar G continuing to pull away. All right, chat, onto that replay, as always, brought to you by this incredible community. Let's go take a look and let's see how things are continuing to cook. All I gotta say is shout outs to damn near 100 people in the building to watch these matches, and we've got more for you. People forget, man. All right, chat, let's get it back your way, and let's see if we do get the classic matchup from MK1 or perhaps MK2.
Reptile.
All right, New York Nightmare has some big decisions to be making. It looks like we're grabbing something a little bit more cold, chat. I'm a big fan of this. Let's see how this Sub-Zero is going to be paying off, chat. Let's get you right to it.
Corrupted forest.
Your kind has never battled the Lin Kuei.
Never before have you.
He said, no, you wanted the main. He's, hey, I'm down for any option. All right, Flacko, you better be ready. You're taking on the winner of this. By the way, AttackPotency and Noir, make sure you do have those invites ready just in case this does end a little bit early. Let me put up that scoreboard if we can, chat. Let's do it. Ooh, the acid ball not gonna be connecting, and now New York Nightmare looking pretty impressive. The Sub-Zero right now is making it rain ice, blood, and guts. The jump in, does he have the complete setup? He most certainly does. All right, Oscar G, though, that should have been a punish, but no. Oh, Chad, that should be a punish as well. And New York Nightmare not dropping this, but we do have some breakaway. More ice balls, but Oscar G gonna be punishing that one. Into the stratosphere we go. And by the way, if you're just getting here, this is quarterfinal number 4. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we've got some more matches, including our semifinals and, of course, our grand finals. No, Flacco, it's 8 deep. I'm just saying after a while, you're gonna be taking these guys on. All right, Oscar G, though, getting that breakaway from New York Nightmare. There's no way this hits. Okay, just making sure. And that will be the round. Oscar G is going crazy.
Round 2. Fight.
Chat, this is perhaps set point for Oscar G. Can he put things away? No, goes into the air. New York Nightmare, yeah, that's a 2-hitting projectile. Back 3, you don't want to press on that. Good low. 2-1, into the freeze, goes low again. I love the set play. Nightmare right now on a roll. He's gonna be pulling away, but he will have to lead, but he will need to do more. The jump in, crashes him back down. The stand 2 into the slide. All right, the freeze again, doesn't call that one out. Does not want to get hit or mixed with any of those setups. Oh, flawless block attempt on there, but we do have some Sub-Zero ice armor. The double sub coming from Nightmare. The jump in, that's gonna be a connection, and Oscar G not gonna be dropping that. This is gonna hurt. All right, Nightmare, you've got one more chance. Oh, he turns it one, no! Oh, this is terrible. Does he spend the fatal? The triple back 2. He's gonna be letting it loose, Chad. Is this enough to kill? I think this scales quite heavily. I don't think he's dead, Chad. But I don't think a lot of things that are correctly. Oscar G, no, he's still alive. But never mind, disregard the previous statement because Nightmare able to get that one in. Chad, do we get yet another game 5? I can't wait to see it. I cannot wait. These players continuing to let loose. 2-1 into the freeze. That is going to be plus. You don't want to press on that. Ooh, that is not ideal. That is not what the doctor ordered. And that is going to be Oscar G taking full advantage of that Nightmare. You can see the ID. You can see the vision. However, it is not going to be paying off again. Getting mixed. Here he comes. Down 1. Good low. Oh, that is a full punish again. And Oscar G on the verge of pulling away. Nightmare, he's got to break. He will break. More acid balls. Yeah, he can punch right through that now. The low, no good. The overhead. And chat, this is going to do it. This is going to be Oscar G getting it done on a 3-1 score. GG's and Nightmare, thank you so much for coming through and spending some time with us. However, Oscar G will be moving on to the semifinals. An incredible set. Great to see some Sub-Zero. But with that result, chat, it is going to be us now going to the semifinals. GG's to everybody involved. But we now have our top 4. Let me show you what that's going to be looking like. Let's go and let's do it. That was a very good set, by the way. Let's go take a look at that replay. Chat, all I gotta say is GG's to everybody involved. Thank you so much to everybody for coming through. And now we've got to get to our top 4. It's all good, Nightmare. Just keep playing, man, and that is all we ask of you. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. But now, we gotta head to the big enchiladas. This is going to be our top 4. Again, so Oscar G and Nightmare. The winner is, of course, going to be it is going to be Oscar G moving through to the semifinals. And now, Chad, we have ourselves an Omega banger. This is going to be AttackPotency taking on Noir. And you know what? These two are a bit of rivals in this game, a bit of a beef set every single time they play. And who's more ready for that than me? Top 4 starts right now. Let's send it your way and let's go. All right, let's see it, chat. And this is gonna be the classic loadout. AP says we're going the main for this. Noir, these two have been, this has been a back and forth series between these two. I would say AttackPotency has been leading the charge as of late, but it is never too late for Noir. Let's see what he's coming out with, and let's go. By the way, guys, as it stands, this is currently a $5 prize pool. If anybody does want to donate to it, you can do so right there. Of course, never mandatory, but always appreciated. All right, big Warrior Bird coming out of AttackPotency to get us kicked off. Nice stuff coming from them immediately. All right, the Eagly not gonna be any good, but that is a full punish coming from Noir. By the way, AP though, this is now their main loadout. The Omni-Man and Darius. And it looks like it's gonna be the same way coming from Noir. Yo, what's up, Purple Rain? Dude, I'm doing amazing, man. We're just having ourselves a little top 8. We're here in semifinal number 1. What's up with you? Nice big stomp. AP trying to instill their will. The lively, somewhat negligible right now. The Duckopotamus coming from Noir, but he drops it. More eagles, and more grabs, and more throws, and more space rocks. Good. Hitting it from the high heavens, tries to go sonic booms. AP is having none of that. Impressive stuff to say the least. AP is battering this man again and again, chat. Nice. All right, another Eagly, another gunshot, chat. These guys are swinging. These Eagles continuing to make it rain. So I think Noir will play the cameo. Oh, yeah, 100%. However, Noir has most certainly seen better days. He is in trouble, and AP says, you know what, let me help you a little bit closer to that. Giving him the old Yeller treatment, and I can appreciate that.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, guys, thunderclaps and eagles. Good low again. Forward 1-2, but Noir gonna armor right through there. That's it. Oh, that could have been a giant combo starter. However, AP says, let me show you how it's done. Into the sky we go. The last time these two played was a 3-0. Coming for AttackPotency. Does today look any different? Another Whirly Bird coming from Noir. Tries to go for the grab. AP not having it. That's gonna be a full combo. And Noir, he can't do anything right now. He's got to sit here and eat this damage. AP says, you know what? Let's go up to the high heavens yet again. All right, Darius there. Do not press a button. Noir right now is on roller skates. And Shad, this should be the beginning of the end. AP just needs one more hit, but wait, we've got thunderclaps. And one more, the Darius, the grab, that could have been a full combo. And that is going to be, no, he's still alive. Another force field, there's no way, and no, there is no way. Noir getting dealt with, and that is going to be AP on a 1-0 score. AP coming in this tournament as the #1 seed, and looking good. Chad, a 1-0 score. Let's go take it your way. All right, Chad, you already know how this is going down. AttackPotency and Noir making it rain damage all over the place, and now we've got to get you to that next match. And as always, guys, thank you so much for all the support. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much to all the players for signing up. We're just having some good old-fashioned fun. Nothing wrong with that. However, let's go. 100 people in the building to watch this insane set. Jesse James the Kid, what's up, my man?
Only if Cecil is code for Amanda Waller.
All right, Chad, we've got energy. We've got it in spades. We've got Omni-Man. He said, is the Daemonator playing? No, we've been trying to get him. He's too Hollywood. No, we're trying. We're trying. One day, but not today. All right, nice. Into the air. AttackPotency. He says, we are not dropping that enhanced Viltrumite stance. We will one day, Kashero. Trust, trust, trust. Maybe. Nice. Forward 1-2 again, and another grab up to the high heavens. Let's put that scoreboard back up, as we do know about those performance issues. And IllySilly cheering on AttackPotency, most certainly not going to be cheering on Noir. Overhead splat mixed with the Darius. Noir is getting dealt with. This is tough to see. Another big stomp. And is this the cure? Is this the cure to PeaceMaker? John Cena cannot be too happy about this. Another Whirly Bird special sponsored by AttackPotency. A bit of a flawless block. That is a full punish coming from Noir. Knows his frame. Needs a lot more. If AttackPotency hits one thing of meter and this is not correct, he will be in trouble. AttackPotency got to find a way out of this corner. But if you're Noir, you still got to keep pouring it on. Do not let him have any space with the overhead. Brilliantly timed by AttackPotency.
Round 2. Fight.
And by the way, Flacko and Oscar G, go ahead and add each other if you have not already. Be sure to be ready to come through up next. And that's a Whippopotamus, Chad. That is going to be an endangered species right now getting dealt with. And now a breakaway coming from Noir. Good. And another big boot. All right, though, we got some Whirlybird technology for you. By the way, guys, we will be live tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern time. That is going to be our new main hour, our flagship hour. Nice, pushing right through again. AP is now battering Noir. Noir has no answers. This is tough. And Rich Kratos says Noir getting mixed. Yeah, absolutely. There's no other discussion to be had. I hope you're doing well tonight. Dude, I'm having an amazing night. How's the football game going for anybody watching, by the way? Good tech from AttackPotency. All right, and one more is all he needs. AttackPotency, one more! And this is going to be it. The chip is going to get to him. And now a 2-0 score coming from AP. All right, AP is definitely showing their grit in this matchup. Noir may need something else because this is not quite doing it. Not quite yet. On to the replay we go. Yeah, that's a good question, Kashiro. I know the game is it already over? I would imagine so, right? I'm not sure. All right, let's do it, chat. Let's do it. He said Rams up right now. What's the score, Verdict? Tell me, please, please, please. I have a computer right here. I'm too lazy, chat. It is what it is. All right, chat, let's get it back your way. Let's get this damn thing started. Thank you guys again so much for tuning in and making this a part of your day. Noir says, let's go with the Johnny. This is looking very reminiscent of their last set. Let's get it, chat.
You want to see real?
Ooh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. I must say, Verdict, but it is go time. Flacko, make sure you're ready to go. Just in case this thing does end a little bit early, let's do it. All right, down 1, 4, 3, and now Noir coming through. Noir with a bit of a drop, but he is ready for that Darius. All right, down 1. And yo, what's up, Dr. Colt? Into the sky, this is most certainly going to be hurting. And Chad, what do we got from here? What is this gonna lead to? I don't know. Into the sky, AttackPotency continuing to batter Noir. Noir is running out of options. He's running out of health, and Darius for some more mix. All right, does get that one started. A 4-3. He's got to make the most of it. AP, you know, has some solid plans on Wake Up, though. All right, another jump in the Trevor, though. He's going for it. All right, trying to ore farm maybe a little bit more. Do we get the... We're going to get some armor from AP. I'm calling it, Chad. We're getting the armor. No, the stop. Coming with the Darius. Good flawless block, but no punish. And right now, AP trying to put this thing away. Forward 3-2 yet again. AP being super cautious here, by the way. What happened? What happened? What happened? Wait. What just happened? Sorry, chat. We lost connection a little bit. I've got it. All right, we're good. Sorry about that, chat. Had a mini power surge. If you're watching on the YouTube side of things, my apologies, but that is going to be AttackPotency. Take it in. Kill a Keith. Thank you so much for the follow. We're good to go, chat. We're good to go. We just had a bit of a blackout.
Fight.
And all right, Ethan back up in the building. What's going on? It will be AP with a very small lead. And Grug, what do you want me to do? I am literally sucking all the energy out of the room. They call me the plant, running out of oxygen. The solid grab. All right, the down 1. All right, Noir with no punish. John Cena is loving this, but wait, I don't know how this is gonna go. Noir, can he get one round on the board? It has been all AttackPotency. No punish. AP trying to make those call-outs and will make those call-outs. This is them trying to march to grand finals. The damage is only heating up. All right, AP, they know what they've got to do from here. Can they get that mix? No, not quite. There it is. Noir says we've got to spend all that meter. We've got to break away. I haven't lost power with all this damn snow. I know, man. Hey, you got that good power grid, man. I got that bad one. 4-3-2 into the sky. The tremor rock is good. Noir might take the lead. AP, what's the message on Wake Up? Do we come through with the Darius? No way to tell, not as of yet. There's a solid grab. Darius with a beautiful hip toss. Oh, Jesus. AttackPotency, what are we going to do from here? You tell me now. Overhead, he gets the mix. He had something there. Did Noir. The down 1, and there's another grab. 17 seconds. Can the Darius aid him now? There's no way. It does, but he can't pick it up. Another thunderclap. 10 seconds left. Somebody's got to go. AP is just backdashing in chat. That is going to do it. A 3-0 score. And AttackPotency going to be making their way to grand finals. GG's to both, however. That match is all said and all done. Chat, we've got another match for you coming up next. And now we've got one grand finalist. Flacko, thank you so much. And now let me show you what the other side of the billing is going to be looking like. Let's go and let's roll. AP, by the way, looking like a force. Onto the replay. Let's get it. And shout out to all 100 plus in the building. Hopefully you are having a great time. AP says, you know what, babe, give me the $5, but I can't. I can't legally. All right, by the way, Noir is in the chat. He is pissed. And he says if AP competed during Pro Comp, he said he would have been a problem. I know, man. Hey, Maybe a bit of a late bloomer, but you know what? Better late than never. Chat, with that result, it will be AttackPotency going to Grand Finals. North America is looking sharp today. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Since AttackPotency coming through and getting it done. Chat, on to the next match. It is going to be Flacko Nasty taking on Oscar G. The winner, of course, will be going to Grand Finals. Let's see who's got it, and let's get those invites all sent out. Let's do the damn thing. All right, chat, here is semifinal number 2. It is, of course, Oscar G taking on Flacko. Let's get this party rocking and let's get it rolling. Oscar G coming out with that tried and true Reptile, and Flacko, of course, coming out with the main Shang. Hey, Jesse James, thank you so much. Yeah, dude, I love commentating with Ribs. It's such a good time. And by the way, commentating with Fabs is also incredibly fun. Chat, let's get it though. We're a solo dolo today. Mr. Lonely perhaps, but we've got this entire community watching, and that is a good thing. Let's go. Oh, guys, we are back on the YouTube side of things. If you do want to give us a follow, you can do so right there. Never, of course, mandatory, but always appreciated. Flacko right now starting off with some fireballs, turning old, turning unk status on us, and I can appreciate that, myself included. Down 1, stand 1. Overhead is not going to be any good. That is not going to work too well on Flacko, but the back 3 behind it just might. Okay? All right, more fireballs again, and more acid balls, and more fireballs. No pickup from Oscar. Overhead is not going to be any good. This is going to hurt Oscar G right now, trying to do this. By the way, I do believe that this is going to be in Reptile's favor. Could be wrong about that, but I am wrong about literally everything. Oh, he tries to go for the back 1, but that's not going to be good. And now this Reptile going to be continuing to batter Flacko. Flacko's got to find some tech here. He's got to find some sauce against the Reptile. Some zoning could work, at least for now. All right, more acid balls on the loose. Flacko is playing this one super slow pace, but I cannot blame him. The low is going to be good, and chat, wait. Flacko still believes. And he's going to spin it. There's no way that hits. And it does not, but that's a full combo punish and steps right in range for that back 3, and Oscar G getting it done. Beautiful stuff from him.
Round 2.
All right, chat, Oscar G striking first. Flacko striking right back, though. The forward 3-2. All right, reels him back in, says, I'm over here. Another jump in, into the air. Oscar G is going crazy at the moment. And Shang versus this Reptile, man, this is such a tough matchup, but another jump in, not going to be behooving. Flacko, indeed. All right, he's going to use the armor. The Tremor going to be locked and loaded just in case he needs it. And now putting on some crystalline armor. Overhead, the forward 3. All right, reeling him back. Does not want to stay in range of Shang. That is interesting, I must say. Oh, getting caught with the Scorpion, though. He goes airborne, and this is going to hurt. Oscar G is going crazy. Back 3 yet again. Chat, what is this going to look like? And Oscar G with a 1-0 score. Flacko in some trouble. Oscar G says, they get me in those grand finals, but I can't. And I won't do it. Not as of yet, Chad. On to the replay. Let's go. Sponsored by this community. Let's go. Oscar, by the way, has leveled up tremendously. Keep in mind, though, Flacko is no slouch either. Once he gets rolling, he is a very momentum-based player. Let's see it, though. Chad, let's get it. All right, chat, it is game time. Let's go and let's roll. Do we see a switch coming from Flacko? He is going with the Liu Kang, chat. This is not a drill.
Scorpion.
And yo, what's going on? Prediction error. AKA Milf Hunter, how you been, my man? And Hefe, great to see you in the chat as well.
Corrupted forest.
All right, chat, game number 2 is here. Flacko Nasty, of course, going to be taking on Oscar G. There's only one way to do this. Forward 4 and grabs if you are Flacko Nasty. Say Captain Hollywood. No. That's Merengue and Dave. I'm trying, though. I'm trying. All right. Motaro, just in case you feel like pressing anything. All right. Oh, he connects. Remember, that's a 2-hitter quitter. You cannot let go of block on that. He says, there's a 64-inch cameo? I'm not sure, man. If it's not on the back of the game, usually I don't know. Not a very smart man. Did not graduate college, of course, did not graduate high school. I can't even open bags correctly. All right, by the way, Lady of Chaos think Flacko is getting serious, and I am going to be agreeing with that. By the way, Ghost Carnage, Bomb actually donated that to us. $5 in the prize pool, and that goes to the winning player. And by the way, what's going on, Saya? Saying Coach sounds so attractive. Well, trust me, it might be a little bit of false advertising, I will say. All right, trying to whiff in public. That is not ideal, but Oscar G continuing to go crazy. Nice overhead, though, is not going to be paying off, not just yet. Another forward 4. 1-1. Forward 4 yet again. Can he get the grab? No, because Oscar G is not waiting around to find out. Oscar G, can a Reptile make it to grand finals? Another jump in, and Oscar G is continuing to pull away. And Jakari, I hope I'm saying it right. You are not wrong about that. Welcome back, great to see you. Another overhead slam and another good low. Forward four. Yeah! And Oscar, can we talk about it, chat, or can we not talk about it? Oscar is going off at the moment. Oh, Jesus, a 2-0 score. There is no way. There is no way. Flacko, my goat. I need you to summon the power to kill this reptile. Yeah. Oscar G came to play, chat. There's no denying it. I want to deny it, but I can't. All right, Chad, we know what we're dealing with here. We know what we got here. And Chad, let's do it. Let's send it your way. Let's go to perhaps our final match, unless Flacko can kick it in gear.
Reptile.
All right, Chad, let's do it. Flacko Nasty says we've got to go with the main if we're going to win this. Flacko, zone him. Do not let him get in. Kill him. And if you're Oscar G, kill him as well.
By not aiding me willingly, you forced my hand.
Only you.
The big O
are
isn't
the blame.
What do you mean? Oh, I don't put team clans on the scoreboard just because nobody ever does Forever Kings. I do put them on the main bracket though. Want to make sure you guys are well represented. It's pretty impressive stuff. All right, more acid balls, and Flacko says the name of the game is to keep you the hell out of here. And I can respect that, Chad. Definitely a strategy that you need to implement. Catches them out of the air. The forward four. Here comes Flacko. Nice. All right, Flacko with a full burger, and now it's saying, you know what? We're going a little bit zony bony. It's unleashing his inner Sutix, and I can appreciate that. No. Wait. Oh, no punish. 1, 2, 4. Does not go for the spikes. Oh, we've got another back three coming from Oscar. Catches him out of the air yet again. Flacko slowing this down to a crawl, and I can understand that. Oh, he still picked it up. I'm pissed about that. Oscar is going off. All right. Oh, use of the armor. He still gets hit, though. Breaks the armor. Is that enough, chat? No. Flacko says not enough. Flacko right now, though, is on the verge. Can he close this out? That is going to be all she wrote. Flacko getting his first round in quite some time. He needs one more, though.
Fight.
Stand 4. I don't know that's plus. I don't know a lot of things. Chad down one into the spikes. Oscar G not falling for literally anything. And now that tremor, we'll see this time next year. He's going to be out of commission. Oscar G coming through with the tail technology. Stand 3. Hang on a second, though. Big overhead as well. Another low coming from Oscar. Oh, Chad, Oscar right now is pitting a modern art masterpiece again and again. Flacko, he's got to turn young. He's got to turn young and continue to zone this man. Oh, the stand 3. He caught him pressing. And this is a dominant round coming from Oscar. And Chad, this could be the beginning of the end, and the back 3 going to seal the deal. And now Oscar on set point.
Final round. Fight.
All right, Chad, let's get it, Chad. Let's get it, Chad. Flacko says, I'm not going away quietly. All right, more zoning on the loose. Yeah, dude, the rounds that Oscar wins, they are dominant. Flacko has got to find a way if he's going to slow this down. By the way, chat, after this, we, of course, will have our grand finals. Another acid ball yet again. The overhead not going to be paying off, though. And now the Scorpion a little bit out of commission. Oscar G right now is on the verge. Can he close this out? Giving up his turn is going to be Flacko. There's a whiffopotamus on the grab. Where are the spikes? Give me the spikes! All right. So I want to see this guy's Reptile versus Honeybee. Oscar has gotten so much better. I remember I tuned in, I think it was Wuxi Temple a while back, and man, just seeing him in Grand Final, I was like, damn, he beat a lot of good people. All right, Flacko has one more chance. Can he get it himself to another round? The 4-3, no good. Forward 4. Another solid grab. Life lead about as tied up as it gets. The down 1, he could have picked that up, but the low again. Scorpion not on the break. The stand 3. That's going to be the game, chat, and that is going to be Flacko staying alive, getting it done. No 3-0s for this set. It's very impressive stuff. He had to work his ass off for that one. Oscar G scratching his head a little bit and saying, you know what? That's fine. Let's come out with the exact same loadout. And all right, chat, what a set we have on our hands. And Flacko Nat says, I'm losing brain cells, man. Hey, you're going to get to my level one day. Trust, man. I've got about 3 left, and they all fight each other. Is it Honeybee spacing? Oh, yeah, Honeybee, by the way, with the Movado cameo. Super, super impressive. All right, Flacko, can he get this Shang in the grand finals? He needs to win one more game. Let's go.
Reptile.
Oscar G right now is still holding the cards. He does not make a switch of any sort. He says, you know what? Old-fashioned will do it today.
Why couldn't you serve me as Geras serves Liu Kang?
My loyalty was forced. not earned.
And Grug, by the way, coming through and saying Shang has to fight to play this game. Only character. Oh yeah, no, he's definitely an acquired taste if you're gonna play this character. Oscar G trying to rush in there. A bit of a trade that will favor Oscar G though on the rebound. All right, jumping, trying to get those air fireballs. You want to stay as young as you can against this character. That is the only way you can keep him out. But how long can you keep him out? Nobody knows. Oscar G not falling for the fireballs, not just yet, but that will be a full combo. Flacko, he drops it, not like this. Down one into the spikes. Remember, Reptile can punish that if he spends some armor. The jumping not going to be paying off, not just yet. Remember, the winner of this, of course, will be taking on AttackPotency in Grand Finals. Although currently a $5 prize pool. If anybody does want to donate to that, you can do so right here. Never mandatory, but always appreciated. Help keep our events going, help pay out the winning player, and help keep everything swimming. Guys, thank you again. But that is going to be Oscar G with the round.
2. Fight.
All right, we are backing up. More fireballs again. Good low, the back three and the overhead. Back three again. And Oscar G, he is on set point. This one would put it away if he's able to take it here in the corner. Another low, Flacko getting mixed. Overhead though, this time a little bit different. People forgetting it. 1, 2, 4. Good low into the nails. All right, this can be only a matter of time, one would think. And another acid ball, Oscar G trying to pull away. No, not able to pick up that combo, but the low again, Flacko. Gotta be on the lookout for that. Another fireball, just to take his turn back, says Flacko. All right, not gonna pick that one up. Flacko still has a chance here. He's gonna have to go now. He's gonna have to go now. Overhead is not gonna pay off. That is, however, plus. Back three. Oh, the one. Can he get the mix? One more. Good defense from Flacko. Good tech from Flacko. Oscar G, he's got him in the red zone. Can he get the mix? Good, no. All right. And you don't want to zone at this point with Shang. You will not lose this battle. You will not win this battle, I should say. And that is going to do it, Chad. That is going to be Oscar G with a 3-1 score. A huge shout out to both Flacko and IllySilly coming in as late replacements. But you know what? I think we got our money's worth. Thank you so much again. And Chad, that will be now Oscar G and AttackPotency in Grand Finals. Oscar G, we're going to stay right here. I'll be right back. Let's go take a look at that replay if we can. All right, chat, we see what's on the loose. There is $5 on the line here for the winning player who is going to be taking that home. We shall see, chat, but we've got to send things back your way. Let me show you, if you're just getting here, what this bracket has looked like the entire damn time. So, chat, with that result, of course, it will be NA Zone Oscar G making a Grand Finals appearance and AttackPotency. These two have played each other a lot, but this is where it matters currently today. Let's see it, chat. Coming up next is going to be Oscar G taking on AttackPotency. Invites have been sent out, and let's do it, chat. One more to send us home. All right. By the way, AP, that invite has been sent. Do you have the guts to win another tournament? AP's been winning a lot. People forget, man. Oh, wait. No, let's not do that. Wait. I think I have this. All right, yeah, well, now we're good, Chad. Now we're good. All right, Chad, this is Grand Finals. AttackPotency taking on Oscar G. Let's do this. Is this Reptile going to be good enough to take out one of, if not the best Omni-Man North America has to offer?
Round 1. Fight.
All right, let's do it, Chad. The big thunderclap coming from Big AP, another low. All right, I have this technology. He said, will you do one tomorrow? Yes, 11 a.m. Eastern time. We might do a North America one, maybe not, though. I don't know. It is quite taxing after a while doing 2 a day, especially when it's just me here. Stand 3. It's not just me. We got this whole community here. What the hell am I saying? All right, Oscar G trying to bite through that armor, but Darius going to be a little bit too tough. AP into the lead. No. Now going to be taking the lead. Yeah, guys, our new start time going to be 11 a.m. Eastern time, at least for now. All right, AP, though, doing some work, though. The down 2 immediately coming from this Reptile in the form of Oscar G. Oscar G right now, is this going to be the round? Is this enough? This should be close. No, he doesn't spend it. He might have been trying, Chad. He might have been trying. Flawless block coming from AP. Down 1, not able to connect. Down 1 again. Oscar G, he's got to be super careful here. The hip toss. Will this be enough? And it will. AttackPotency going up, looking good.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, chat, let's see another jump in, though, coming courtesy of AP. Really starting to serve up this damage. All right, and another stomp to go right alongside that, though. Another forward 1-2. AP is cooking. Oscar G is trying to create any kind of space he can. There was the connection, but he doesn't believe another flawless block. Remember, that is going to be safe. That was a punish. I could be tripping, chat. I don't know. A thunderclap, another Darius, another dive in coming from AP. Oh, you said you're doing a tournament tomorrow? Yes, I am. 11 a.m. Eastern time. That's the guaranteed one. If I feel all right, we might do another one, but that one will be guaranteed. AP right now. All right, coming at him with some Whirlybird technology. Oscar G not able to mix him with that Reptile and chat. That is gonna be the game. Oscar G going down and AP gonna be going up. Remember, this is single elimination. You either win or go home. AP gonna be looking rather good. On to the next match we go, but first, on to that replay. Ghost Carnage, that would be 8 a.m. California time. I know because that's the time I have to be up for it. Yeah, 8 a.m., man. Hey, the EU sweats are alive and well, and there's some NA sweats that are alive and well during that time as well. Chat, either way, let's get things sent out and let's get things sent in your general direction. Let's go. Oh, Rage Kratos. Yeah, no, he's playing super, super well, but the thing is, AttackPotency is a one-man wrecking crew. Oscar G, do we get a switch of cameo? No. Coming out with the old-fashioned loadout.
Academy.
Ever fought a Viltrumite before?
Have you ever fought as a Terran shapeshifter?
All right, Chad, let's do the damn thing. Let's get it sent your way, and let's see. Oscar G taking on AttackPotency. Oscar G, does he have anything else for us? Reels himself right back in. Sorry, Chad, words are hard. You understand, of course. People forget. All right, into the air we go, says AttackPotency, who is trying to put a stamp on this one. Does not want to let Oscar G get started whatsoever. You got to wonder, yeah, if there was a third pro competition, you got to be favoring AttackPotency to be doing quite well there. However, I do not think we are getting one, so we're going to create our own pro comp. The main coach comp. So have you ever fought a Viltrumite? I have not, man. I don't try to fight anybody. But I'll tell you what, I'm fighting back nerves right now because Oscar G could bring this back, but no, we're getting some belly bumps. All right, some good armor. AP, what do we do on Wake Up? No Darius. Good. And trying to get that distance closed is Oscar G. You got to be super, super careful about it. And that Viltrumite stance absolutely going to blow right through you. AP again, coming through and getting it done.
Fight.
All right, Chad, another thunderclap and another overhead. What do we got from here? Oscar G, he's got to go, and he's got to go now. That overhead gonna be plus. AP still tries to press on it. AP knows the defense against this character clearly, has studied the matchup. And Aerial is where we're going. Oscar G with a nice combo himself. Will need significantly more. Oh, all right, the Darius, but he picks it up. How did he do that? I gotta go back and look at that. That's a booth review right there. That's 5-yard penalty. That's $5 in the prize pool, and that's 5 reasons why you gotta fear this Reptile. Overhead is good to go again. Another jump and another solid grab and another hip toss coming from Darius. And the jumping is going to be favoring AttackPotency. He did not want to jump there. Very smart stuff. Knew the Scorpion was active. And Chad, this should be a... No, not quite. Where's the grab? There's the grab and another hip toss. AP could be putting this away. What do you got for us? Oh, the Whippopotamus, but wait. The Viltrumite, I'm sorry, the belly bumped again. The down 2, and the back 3 is gonna nail it. Oscar G with the round. It took everything for him to take that, but you know what? We appreciate it.
Fight.
Another overhead, and another low, but we've got belly bump technology. And Acid Ball's gonna be looking quite exquisite, stunning and perhaps even brave, one would say. Stand 3, back 3, AttackPotency, they are on their guard. Not getting hit with the 2-4, but they kinda do! Oscar G with the lead. AttackPotency is not afraid to spend that meter. We've been seeing it time and time again. Back 3. Oh, this is gonna hurt, Chad. This is not what you want. This is not what you want to deal with. Good. All right, the damage though is heating up in here. Comes AttackPotency. AttackPotency just needs a little bit more. Hang on a second. Oscar G, who's still gonna have something to say about it. Every time AP sees him not attacking, he goes for that belly bump. And Chad, that is gonna do it. A 2-0 score. Dude, AP is just playing so well. He knows how to play these matches super, super close. And now Oscar G looking like half the player he used to be. Impressive stuff from AP, but he needs one more game. Is he going to get that one more game? Let's go find out, chat, and let's send it your way. All right, AP in this particular situation is going to be seeing what they can do to get themselves on the board yet again. Just needs one more. A $5 prize pool, but a ton of bragging rights. You do want to win these tournaments. Chad, let's get you right back to it. All right, let's go. Oscar G, he's got one more chance. How is this going to go? And by the way, guys, thank you so much again for hanging out with us, making this part of your day now twice a day. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to do this all the time, but right now we're having a great time. Thank you guys so much again. All right, it's go time, which means it is officially showtime. AP holding all the cards. What does Oscar G have for us on the rebound? Good. Oh, that's a drop. And AP going to take so much advantage of that. Into the air, splats him right back down on the ground. Good stuff, and now that is gonna be a down two from the heaven. Combos off of it as well. AP though not looking too good as far as meter is concerned. Big combo coming from this reptile to my right. Now perhaps to my left. No, still staying on the right. Good. All right. Ooh, just completely whipping. That's a full invisible combo. Oscar G, where is he? And yo, what's going on? Pumpkin Realm, how you been? Into the air, the damage continuing to heat up. Look at all of this. Oscar G might be able to clean this up now. AttackPotency says, get off me, create some space, but that is going to be close. Oscar G takes the round. And great to see you, Pumpkin Realm. Hopefully you've been good. I heard you got another event coming up soon. Cannot wait to see what that looks like. Shout outs to Big October. Another grab coming courtesy and Darius on deck with those hip tosses. Dan 3 yet again, though. That's going to hurt AP. Going to take full advantage of this situation. And splatting him right now. He said, thank you, brother, coming out soon. Yeah, can't wait, man. Cannot wait. But I've got to wait to see who's going to be the winner of this. Wait, I did not see it. So much. No spoilers. No spoilers. And Lady of Chaos, great to see you. Unfortunate we were not able to get you in, but we know that is going to be inevitable at some point. And you know what? Thank you so much for all the support to the stream. And guys, we are continuing to roll AttackPotency on the verge of going on set point. Nice. Back three yet again. And this is not, oh, it is going to be paying off. AttackPotency, every single time he sees him winding up, immediately comes out with that belly bump and AP. Going to be on set point. Does he close it out here, or does Oscar G have anything to say about this?
Fight.
Oh, he said, okay, all right, I see what you're saying. Oh, that is a whiff, but he's not gonna have to pay the iron price. Not just yet. All right, another boulder to the face, slams him back down, and that is not gonna hurt. That is gonna be Oscar G with a combo. Oscar G with the lead. He needs so much more, though. He's gotta be able to take this game. Overhead. Nice. Oh, that is gonna be bad damage for AP. AP wants this 3-0. Have they lost an entire game today? I don't even know. I have to go back and look. Super dominant performance. And that is saying something considering Oscar G has been playing incredible. AttackPotency is on the verge. Can they put this away? Stand 3 yet again, but we're punching him right out, chat. And this is going to do it. That is going to be AttackPotency getting a 3-0 score just like that and taking the $5. GG's again. And guys, I don't know what to say except for a super impressive performance coming from one of North America's best. And Oscar G, thank you so much for playing. Hopefully you had a great time, and congratulations to AttackPotency. On to the replay. Let me show you exactly how it was done. And GG's as well. Hopefully it was a ton of fun for you. And guys, all I gotta say is GG's all the way around. Thank you again so much for supporting. If you're watching on the YouTube side, thank you so much for making it this far in the video. Other than that, guys, that is gonna be your tournament champion. Once again, Sin's own AttackPotency. One of the most active players in North America. That is the wrong bracket. One of the most active players in North America, guys, and you know what? Give it up for them. Huge GG's, and guys, that is all I have for you today. But with that result, we will see how things are looking tomorrow. We should be back, and we should be back again in your life. Guys, other than that, I'm going to send you over to D-Pad, who is running an event on his own. Be sure to tell him we said hello, and guys, other than that, we will see you tomorrow. And guys, much love, and we will see you later. Congratulations to AttackPotency, and guys, you have yourself a great day. See you later, and bye-bye now.